Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're looking for your next perfect cozy game, I have some cat themed recommendations for you. I'm going to cover some games that are already released so you can get your claws straight into them, and some that will be coming soon, so you have something to play now and something to look forward to in the future. If you want more cozy game news and recommendations, don't forget to subscribe, but let's get into this. I promise I will try and keep the cat puns to a minimum. The first game on my list is Cat Cafe Manager, and as the title suggests, you get to run your very own cat cafe. I love cafe and restaurant management games, and if you do too, this is a great option. This game has been out a couple of years now and it's undergone a few updates, so if you did buy this early on, maybe now is a good time to revisit it and see what's changed. In the very beginning of the game, you become the manager of the cat cafe that you have inherited from your grandparent. Your cafe will start off pretty basic with a few recipes and quite simplistic decor, but as you move throughout the game, you are able to upgrade these and also expand, add new furniture, etc. Your customers are an interesting bunch though, and they all have distinct tastes and preferences. They also pay in their own currencies. And what would a cat cafe be without the cats? So in this game, you're actually required to lure in stray cats into your cafe for the customers to enjoy. Outside of the cafe, there are a few things to explore, including shops and also a shrine which unlocks new things as you progress. The gameplay does start off pretty chill, but as you do expand, it does become a little bit more chaotic as you do get a steady stream of customers. Some of this chaos is alleviated though, as you can hire and train staff. Overall, it's a very cute take on a management game, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the hours I've played on this, and if it looks like something that you will enjoy, this is available to buy on Switch and PC. Next up, I want to talk about the Cattails series. There are actually two versions of this game, Cattails and Cattails Wildwood Story, which was released in 2023, and it does have a standalone story. Both games are available on the Switch and PC. These games are both an interesting take on the RPG and life simulation genre, and the reviews quite simply put this as Stardew but with cats, and I do agree with that summary. It's very apt. There is lots of different things you can do though, so it is slightly more specific to cats in general. In the game, you play as a cat, obviously, and you're in the wilderness, who along with your colony, you must embark on an adventure to find a new place to call home. There is a wide array of life sim activities that are all very cat specific, including gathering herbs, exploring mines, hunting for food, and also farming. There is a little bit of combat which I didn't find to be too overwhelming, so if you're worried about that, I don't think it's too stressful. The games are also strongly focused on social elements of gameplay. You're able to get married and of course have kittens, which are super adorable. If you're new to the series, I would recommend going straight for Cattails Wildwood Story, as there is a whole lot of improvements from the original game, but in general they're both still great, wholesome games. Number 3 is an upcoming game, and this one I've spoken about quite a few times. It even made it in my most anticipated games list for 2024, and this is Little Kitty Big City. This game is releasing on the PC, Nintendo Switch and Xbox, and it will be coming to the Xbox Game Pass on May 9th, so there really isn't long to wait for it. This game revolves around the adventures, or should I say misadventures, of an adorable black cat who, following a series of unfortunate events, finds himself lost in the big city and needs to find their way home. I played this demo last year and I really did enjoy it. There was a nice main storyline and a few cute little side quests that I got to enjoy. As you move around the world, you'll also run into a bunch of adorable animal friends who kind of have their own little stories and personalities. There were lots of things to collect, including cute hats that you can find and also wear. There is something so adorable about a cat in a hat, especially a froggy hat. This game will be one to pick up if you enjoy adventure games with a little bit of light questing and of course some adorable characters in it as well. The next game is Miniko's Night Market, and this game combines a lot of my favourite things about a cozy game into one. It has cats, flowers, crafting, an adorable story, and some puzzles too. In the game, you play as Miniko, who has just moved to her new hometown at the base of Mount Fugu. Within the town, you can discover the secrets of the mythical sun cat Nico, who the town people worship, and this is seriously under threat, and you will learn about that as you progress in the story. There is a nice mix of various activities outside of the story progression, including some daily activities which consist of crafting new recipes, which have a variety of adorable flower items. They are so cute, I love them. The items you can craft can then be sold at the night market, which has a whole other addition of fun things to take part in. This game is available on console, PC and Switch, but a little word of warning, if you are a Switch player, I do warn you that there has been some glitches and issues with the gameplay. There has obviously been updates since the game was released, so there may now be some improvements, but I just wanted to make you aware of it before purchasing. If you're a fan of wholesome, relaxed puzzle games, then you will love Quilts and Cats of Calico. This game was inspired by the board game Calico, and the main goal is to create a beautiful quilt by tactically combining colours and patterns of different fabric swatches. There is a variety of different game modes, including cross-platform multiplayer and even a story mode. What makes this game super adorable is the addition of cats. Whilst playing, they will relax on the quilts and even make biscuits. When this started happening and started kneading on the quilt, I was like, oh, this is adorable. You can interact with them and also pet them or shoo them away if you have had enough of their antics. You are also able to customize your cat's own appearance, which is nice because then you can make it look like your real life cat if you wanted to. This game is currently on PC, but it was touted for a Switch release, but there seems to be no update for that at the moment, but I would love it on the Switch as well. Playing handheld, this type of game handheld, is definitely one of my favourite options. The next game is actually just called Calico, and this isn't related at all, but this is a soothing life sim set in an idyllic town where you take over the town's cat cafe. You are able to decorate your cafe and fill it with adorable cats. There is also a cooking game, which is like cooking mixed with Gulliver's Tale, as you are shrunk down, which is fun because you get to be propelled across the kitchen on a wooden spoon. It's a very different take on cooking, I can tell you that now. There are lots of different villagers to meet, and they all have their own personalities, and some even have their own shops. There is a little bit of magic in this game, including some potion making. The introduction is quite good, and it does ease you in nicely as there are some small quests to complete. I love the soundtrack of the game, but the graphics aren't quite the high definition that I was after, especially being on PC. I think I noticed it more. But there is something whimsical about them, and I did eventually grow to like them the more that I played. I have played this on PC, as I said, but this is available on Switch too. I would recommend playing with a controller if you are going to play on PC, as the keyboard, the movement isn't as smooth as I would like it to be, and it can take a while to get used to. So controller definitely for this one. Number 7 is an upcoming game that seems to be a perfect relaxing gameplay experience. This is Nico Odyssey, and this game is all about taking photos of cats. Given that probably 70% of my camera roll is of my cats, this game seems right up my alley. As a player, you will search for a Japanese-inspired town which has some endearing 3D pixel art style to take the perfect photo. When you have captured the photo, you will upload it to the in-game social media platform to earn likes and engage with other cat fans. There will be certain events and encounters which also may affect your photo sessions, and there will be some mysteries to uncover surrounding the town. I love it when developers are very vague and they some mysteries, so I will be very curious to see what that entails. If you enjoy games such as Pokemon Snap and Paparazzi, this game may be a good one for you. There isn't a release date yet available, but it is due to come in 2024 on Steam. Cats love boxes. I feel like this is such a well-known thing, and it feels only right that there is a game celebrating this. This is the aptly named Cats in Boxes. This is an adorable little puzzle game all about arranging cats in different sized boxes and making them fit. There are lots of different levels to play through, and even though you have to use your brain, it definitely feels serene. As you progress through the levels, there is also a variety of cats to collect, which is a very appealing thing if you're a completionist. This game is currently only available on PC, but if you are after a game that is like this on the Switch, there is also Fit My Cat, which has the same sort of premise. It has over 90 levels, so that is a lot of cats and a lot of puzzling. And finally, if you are on Steam, then you need to check out the developer page for Dev Cats. These are actually an indie dev team who make some super wholesome cat-themed puzzle games. There is a good variety of different games there, and they all have adorable graphics. If you need something to escape the real world from, and maybe just something to kind of like sink a few hours into, this whole collection of games is just what you will need. There is a bunch of hidden object games to Sudocats, which is Sudoku, but it is of course cat themed. Honestly, these all look adorable. They're very affordable, so they might be something that's perfect for a Steam Deck if you're going traveling, something like that. I definitely am going to be playing a few of these in the future. So there we have it. There is my list of cat games. I hope you enjoyed this, cat lovers, and I know that there will also be some of these in here which you are definitely going to pick up if you have not already. I really enjoy them, so I hope you do too. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.